The Boston fans already at a fever pitch inside the arena. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that.
Well, guys, Isaiah Thomas.
Great to hear that, D.A. Thank you. Thomas plays with real passion. You can tell he loves playing the game.
And, guys, how rare is it to see the top two teams in a conference swap star players, as the Cavs and the Celtics did this past summer? The reason it came together was how well it fit, though, for both teams. And you could argue both teams, in essence, got better.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. D-Wade out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's James in at the threesome.
And it's fascinating to see these new-look rosters, former teammates going head-to-head. This is a matchup we could see plenty more of come playoff time.
Here's Irving. Backs down the step-back J.
Irving just an exceptional scorer, so effortless. You got to appreciate his shooting form.
Wade passes to LeBron. Over Hayward, and James gets it to go.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside Irving. And stolen by Thomas. Now Cleveland moving it up. They get a hand on it. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass.
Thompson has excellent instincts on defense. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty and try to come up with steals.
Thomas against Irving. Down low. Here's Horford. And Thompson sends it back. And he gets it back. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving against Thomas. Lets it go from 11. Here's Horford. Boston again missing.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Feeds it to Thomas. Thompson sets the pick for Thomas. Over Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Good luck trying to chase Thomas through screens. With this low center of gravity and quickness, he corners so quickly.
And, Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
And Kyrie Irving very steady with the ball in his hands. Not a lot of turnovers for a player who handles the ball as much as he does.
Yeah, I mean, he makes great reads. Pick and roll, drives, kicks. He keeps his dribble low, but sometimes he has his dribble high. He's great at the pocket passes, great off pick and rolls, great at screens, and can space the floor.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
If you ask me, Irving has quickly ascended into one of the league's best players. I mean, a fast, lethal point guard with a beautiful jump shot. What else can you ask for?
And so he hits both.
Well, among the most feared one-on-one scorers in the league, that is Kyrie Irving. He has the handles to get to wherever he wants, no matter where he is on the floor. He's a threat.
And James throws it down.
Oh, the assist from Thomas, finding the open man. Nice decision offensively.
Outside Irving. Over Thomas. Boston again missing. And Kyrie Irving sniffing that 50, 40, 90 territory. 50% from the field, 40% from deep, 90% from the line. He is that kind of shooter. And Chris, what a handle.
Yeah, he's not just a stationary threat. It's his creativity combined with that efficiency. That's what makes him so deadly.
On the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Horford with the screen on Thomas. Irving attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen. Irving's got 6 points.
Did you see that? How committed Irving is. Once he's in the paint, he's looking to score.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Irving against Thomas. Dishes it to James. To the wing right side. Love with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
Got to respect the long ball from Love. He continues to get better for shooting behind the arc.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Hayward with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Hayward kicks to Horford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Thomas dishes to James. Thomas a screen. James the pass to Thompson. They set the pick. Wade for 3. The shot that time not on target. And the Celtics going the other way now. Irving against Thomas. Pulls from the top of the key. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it comes off the front of the rim. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Irving. Picked by Horford. Here's Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Wade kicks to Thomas. Now the dish to James. The putback. James on the follow.
You got to remember to box out James. He's always lurking, doing his best to come up with offensive rebounds.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Picked by Horford. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Brown, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jay Crowder's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for LeBron. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Tries again. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along.
Just to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Smith. Derrick Rose is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Love in at the center, filling out the middle.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both were loved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good on the three.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Outside Korver, there's the pass to Crowder. The feed to Korver. Cleveland moving it around. From deep, Rose drains it from beyond the arc. Rose has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Rozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Brown with the screen on Love. Brown outside. He kicks it to Tatum. Over to the wing. Here's Rozier. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Kyle Korver on top.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Rose sets the screen for Korver. Pass to Smith. Here's Rose. Tips it. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 5 now.
Oh, you got to put a body on Love. He's a menace on the offensive glass. He's outstanding at throwing his weight around.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Brown. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Swingman Jaylen Brown trying to find his way in the league. He had a really good playoff last year, and he's kind of a renaissance man. Plays the guitar, studies foreign languages, is captain of his high school chess team, but he doesn't want none of me, though. You know, I'll get him in chess.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Shumpert's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Rose kicks to Love. Puts it up from 12, and he nails the jumper. Love's got 4 points this quarter. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Rozier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They get it again. Brown. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
And it's rare for rookies to come into the NBA ready at the defensive end. But you know what, C-Web? Jaylen Brown already more than solid.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has a great frame. He plays physical. He's in a great system, and he wants it. He'll only get better with time.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
Strong take to get the foul there after not getting it there in the first quarter.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Aaron Baines, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Rozier. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. LeBron comes in for Smith, and Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
James, no good.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Brown, good.
Well, after not making anything from the field in the first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. James kicks to Crowder. Down low. And stolen by Horford. Inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at Irving go to work off the ball screen and his man. He's always alert, constantly scanning the floor for his teammates.
Thompson in the corner. And Thompson throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Hayward on the wing. Picked by Horford. Jumper off the screen. Boston with a new 24. And here is Irving. He has 6. Over Thomas. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Irving.
I like watching Irving shoot the rock. He has one of the most deadly shots in the game. Off the dribble or off the pass.
Thomas dishes to James. Inside, Thompson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Picked by Horford. Irving against Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
The anticipation and the quickness from Thomas creating havoc at the defensive end.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Thomas against Irving. Over Thomas. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. A switch here also for Cleveland. Wade's checked in. Thomas against Irving. The screen from Thompson. Outside jumper. He dishes it to James. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Man, don't do it. Going for that pump fake. James has it just impeccable. Fooling the defense night in and night out.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First free throw is good.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer unless you're an idiot.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Celtics trail by 8. Smart passes to Hayward. Smart kicks to Irving. Over Thomas. That misses off the backboard.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just one of the most entertaining players to watch in the entire NBA. Isaiah Thomas at 5'9". Just impossible to defend. Scores from the perimeter, and he gets buckets around the rim.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they're getting high percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
That play. With that in mind, which players just amazed you the most with what they can do on the floor?
It's so many. I mean, look up there and let's look at the Splash family. With Kevin Durant, the fact that he can score with ease off the dribble or on the catch. And look at Thompson, his partner, can get you 60 points off of 11 dribbles. So just catch and shooting. And Curry, he's Mr. Video Game. He is the human video game. He shoots, makes, and takes shots that you would think no one else has the right to take. So those guys are ready. But then you have younger guys like Antetokounmpo up there in Milwaukee. His length, his athletic ability, his love for the game, his passion. Watching him get involved in those games, he's so exciting to watch. He comes to mind as well.
Morris is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Smart is out there with Irving, and it's Hayward in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Irving.
You see how quickly Irving gets off the ground. He's a confident scorer from any area on the court.
Thomas against Irving. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Over Morris. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
From deep and close and everywhere in between. Thomas, an offensive energizer.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Isaiah Thomas, phenomenal in the pick and roll game.
Well, he's one of the best isolation scorers in the league. It's almost impossible to keep him in front of you because he has so many ways to score. He has a low center of gravity. He's quick, and he's not afraid of contact.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Irving, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Cleveland.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, one thing I like about Ty Lue is at the same time he's a player's coach. He's also got the confidence to take charge. That's important on a team with star talent like the Cavs.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith is checked in. Both free throws good for Irving. And Ty Lue not shy about holding his stars accountable.
No, he's not. He'll critique everyone from the 15th man up to LeBron. He still wants his players' input, asking his guys what works for them, what they're comfortable with.
Thompson misses.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Smart dishes to Morris. Irving double team. Fires for three. And it's Wade with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 8. Over in the corner, Rose. It's a pick by Love. Rose passes to Love. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Head balls. Great assist by Love. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving with the ball. 12 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Rose.
Now look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul him while shooting. LeBron James is such a devastating finisher around the rim. Cleveland's goal has been to surround him with as many three-point shooters as possible, trying to keep the defense spread out.
The first one falls. And the old guard used to say that jump shooting teams can't win titles. Chris, that playoff defense was just too tough.
Well, it's a different time. The Cavs win while taking a ton of threes. Still, though, LeBron's interior threat is what creates those open looks.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rozier comes in for Marcus Smart. Screen by Smith. Outside Crowder. Pass to Smith. Over in the corner, Rose. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Crowder. Wade against Irving. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Morris outside, right wing. And Baines kicks to Hayward. Here's the screen. The kick out to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
It's a pick by Love. Now Rose. He's got 5. Love with the screen on Morris. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Celtics trail by 8.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
And the rejection by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the limp to swat that one away.
Irving against Wade. Over Irving. No good off the front iron. And Greg, wouldn't you agree? Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending.
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
Here's Irving. Count it from 12. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Oh, nothing defensively you can do to slow Irving. He has perfect form, even when the D is right up on him.
It's a pick by Love. Wade against Irving. Irving with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Irving's got the ball. Morris passes to Rozier. They set the pick. Hayward kicks to Morris. He used that pick to get in close. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Okay, hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thomas and Korver are the guard tandem. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward position. Here's Smart. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Cleveland leading by 4. Thomas dishes to Shumpert. Passes it to James. The screen from Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Fires, high post. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got his third rebound tonight. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Horford and Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Thomas against Irving. Thomas, good. Thomas got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The screen from Brown. Outside Irving. Plenty of space. And no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Irving against Thomas. Over Tatum. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Thomas. Thomas got his third assist on the night.
Bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smart with the ball. Working on Thompson. Smart misses. Cleveland leading by 8. Korver with it. He's picked up by Irving. Korver kicks to Shumpert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, in the Celtics, bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
Free throw, good, Shumpert. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Tatum, and he makes both free throws.
Now, I love Shumpert. I mean, defensively, he's reliable, but offensively, these guys now can depend on him, and he has a great sense for when to shoot the ball as well.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
check in for Iman Shumpert. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
It's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to Love. He feeds it to James. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Morris with the screen for Irving. Good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on the drive from the speedy guard.
LeBron passes to Korver. Thompson sets the pick for Korver. Fires from the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
To the middle. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Wade, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Irving missing. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Thomas up top, covered by Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Wade kicks to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Irving's got 27 points.
Oh, man. How about that vision from Horford? I mean, it's all about hitting the open man. High-efficiency offense right there.
Thomas a screen. LeBron kicks to Thomas. And the 3-ball is good. Thomas got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. And Chris, as your career progressed, your free throw shooting percentage jumped up about 20 points higher than when you started. That's not the case for a lot of players. Just how hard is it for a big man to improve their free throw shooting throughout their career?
Okay, that's probably one of the things I'm proudest of is that I have a record from going from words to that best improvement, and I worked out hard. I had a shooting coach, Buzz. We worked out every summer. I would take him everywhere with me, Kev. I mean,
really?
I would take this guy to the club, to church, to a restaurant, to, he'd have to wait outside the bathroom. Everywhere I went that summer, I wanted him, with me because you have to focus and concentrate on it. You think about it, you have to change not only your mental habits, your repetition, but your thought process. So step 1 is the figuring out that shot. Step 2 is how many repetitions. Step 3 is can you get that in game time atmosphere. You really can't unless you punish yourself in the summer with running. So if you have to do a suicide every one you miss, or it just was so much work and intensity on it because you have to build up so much trust, because the reason why guys shoot bad free throws, they don't trust it. They shoot a different way every time. And it was fun becoming better at that, but that's probably one of the toughest things I've ever done was get better at shooting free throws because of the concentration and the time allowed it to try to improve.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
James against Hayward. LeBron outside. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.